back to my channel. Surprise, have a little bonus video for you guys today. Trying to make up for Tuesday and Wednesday. And I would like to thank everybody for their thoughts and their prayers and their patience. I was finally able to get my mother settled in a rehab facility, and hopefully they are able to get her rehabbed. She's having a lot of confusion from a severe UTI. So hopefully in a couple of days, let's just pray tomorrow that she's having so much more clarity. So anyway, thank you for understanding, everybody. I appreciate it. And those who reached out to me independently, it really means a lot. Checking on me. It was a hot mess. I'll tell you a few other little things that happened along the way. But today, I have a currently page in my Big Happy Planner, and this is a vintage theme, sort of junk journaling currently page. So I have some lace here that was gifted to me by Liz, one of my viewers. I have some torn, this is sort of a textured fibrous scrapbook paper, and I tore it. It has two sides, like I could do this side or I could do, but I want to do the dark. I think it really just adds a pop. And then some of the paper, where I put it is really quite the good question that Liz had gifted me, and I don't actually know where I ended up cramming it. But anyway, I took the papers that she gave me and I tore out the sections that I really liked, and then I edged them with this distressed ink by Tom Holtz. Now, when you distress something on the edges, what I do when they're these little ones is I just do this. That way, I'm not trying to get a brush out or any of that stuff, and it's just a whole lot easier to do. I did take one of, where's it at? This one of my little stamps that I got from Shein, and I went around this edge with my Studio G purple ink. So that's what I did there. And then I have a couple, I think this ends up getting covered up, but whatever. I did take the Tom Holtz and go across this to make it look a little weathered and old. This quote is one of my little stamps that I got from Shein that says, "Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations." Well, I certainly hope so, because, you know, my road crashed and burned this week big time. So let's go ahead and get some stuff glued down. I do want to go ahead and get this edge glued down with my tape runner here. I was inspired, and you will see when I get to the end of this, this was originally going to be a plan for Nari's birthday, okay? Well, as we can see, that didn't happen. I did that other little spread for her that was from the Live Love Posh, the painter lady, because she is a painter. So I did that because I hadn't got this one done yet. So anyway, obviously you can see it's not done. So I'm going to take this, and I don't know why I ended up putting that glue all the way up here, because I'm going to cut it all off, but that's okay. So I'm going to take that and place that down, and I'm going to trim that off. And I'm going to save that little piece just because you never know, I might use it again in a minute. So there's that. Now what I want to do here is I want to take that piece of lace, and I don't want it all the way like adhered down, like to the point of, you know, if it's loose on the edges is basically what I'm trying to say. That's okay. So anywho, oopsie, I want to run it right where the glue is basically like right down through the middle like that. And then I will cut off my edge. I'm telling y'all, if you want to get into junk journaling and you want to just be able to do have the stuff already planned out for you and picked out, you really need to check out Steph's Design Space. I'm just saying, she has a junk journaling box that she releases, I think, every month or every other month or something like that. And she really puts a lot of effort into that. I mean, she really does, because my plan is to purchase her next one. All right, so we've got that much. So I'll link her down below. It's stephdesignspace.com. So if you want to check out her stuff. So now we're just going to start layering, okay? I definitely wanted this to go like right here, okay? This is going to go up here. And I just basically tried to start building up on these things. And what I want to do here is just have this coming out the edge like that. And then I'm going to take, I think it was this one. Yes, it was this one. And I'm going to sort of lay it sort of crooked like that. And I just play around with it until I figure out exactly what it is I'm actually trying to achieve. This, let me see if I can get it to go. Nope. I'll probably do this, since I completely forgot that I'm going to put that under there. Try to sort of pull this up just a smidge to get it under there, and then I'm going to camo it. You'll see in just a second. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, now just be patient with me. And I can camo it. Believe it or not, I can camo it. So that's the plan here, is to like do that, but I want to do it to where, let's do this. Right, like, about like that. That'll work. That will work. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to start going ahead and putting down some stuff, and then we'll do the rest of it together. So I'm going to go ahead and let's not forget the order this stuff needs to go in, because I am the world's worst for that. So let me see. I'll put this down. I have it all adhered, and then I'll forget, like, oops, I needed to put that underneath it. So that's going to look good about like that. This was supposed to go in here somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Anywho, no, that's not right. This was supposed to go here somewhere. Right. There we go. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. All right, so I've got that. Let's go ahead and put this one down. I really, really, really like these items that Miss Liz sent to me, because they are just so me. All right, so I'm going to put this down there. I'm going to go ahead and get some of this stuff laid down. I think I'm going to edge those around the edges, just like so. And you have to be really careful on this right here, just because it's really, just a doily from like Dollar Tree, and it will tear super duper easy. So I just sort of edged those, cut the edges a little bit so that it wouldn't be so blunt. And I don't stick everything together here. Get my hand off of that. This right here, and this is a sticker, so that'll make it a whole lot easier to put down. And I love the fact that you can see through that sticker. And I know a lot of you may not like that, but I love it. I love the fact that you can see through it. So with that being said, all right, now I'm going to put down, let me go ahead and I think if I can stop making a mess over here. I do think I want to just do a little bit of a corner round there. Alright, I'm just doing it with my scissors because, you know, junk journaling type stuff is not something that has to be precise. I'm going to put that right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get my glue. And so I do want to say welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you for clicking on my channel and my videos. I hope that you will enjoy the content that I put out and that you will hang out and get to know me. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or anything specific that you would like to see. I would be more than happy to do some requests. So just putting that out there, folks. All right, I'm going to put that all the way to the edge. I'm going to lay it down. And you'll have to excuse my manicure. I know it looks like a hot mess. And I haven't had time to do anything else. So, after she got transported last night, I would like to say that the ambulance people that came and got her from the area that she's in, she's about half an hour away from me, were very professional, very professionally dressed. You know, what really amazes me is that, you know, some of these companies have staff and, you know, they come to take care of things and they are shabbily dressed, I'll say. And I'm always so amazed by that. It's like, is that the dress code where you work? I mean, is that allowed? I mean, it's really just sort of, I just don't think it's a good thing. I'm just saying, I think it is a very poor representation. So, then I have these, yes, I have an ant, and no, I'm not going to try to chase it down. I don't have the energy. These little Park Lane tags, and I just went around them and sort of reshaped them and stuff. And this was one of them I sort of cut up. I wanted to sort of nest in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this. I want some of this stuff still showing, like my edges. So I'm going to do that. I wanted to move it a little bit, but it already stuck, so it's stuck now. And I think in order to camo the fact that this was the same piece, I'm going to put that like right there. There. And then I'll just go under here and put down. There we go. Okay. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. I am going to put, let's see. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I had that the right way. Okay. Let me see. I've got some different stuff. Put that there. I'm just trying to figure out how I had it because believe me, I don't remember at all. I sort of want to put that like that. Okay. I'm going to figure this out in just a second. I think I'm going to put that there. We're going to put this right here. There we go. All right, I'm getting there. I know this is not laid out how I originally had it, but I honestly don't remember how I had it, and I'm not one to forget things. This is a little thing that I distressed a little bit, and I'm just going to pop that in there. Put some notes on there. I just wanted some of this purple edging to show and pop through here, and just basically putting the page together like it's old. I have some more doilies I'm going to put down. I love these things. This one is going to go, let's put this one Well, just about was going to be right there. I can probably move that over there. And let's put this one right here. And I'm going to go and try to get, why does my thing always run out when I'm on camera? You ever noticed that? All right, let me find my other one. Excuse the crinkling, I apologize. All righty. Get that to lay in here, and we will be cooking with gas. So, the ambulance folks came. They were awesome, as I said. Very grateful that at the TLC and professionalism that they did show. So, this little girl, it was a guy and a girl, young, really had the plan all mapped out, because getting out of my house is not the easiest thing in the world. So, anywho, it was, I put that on the wrong side. Are you kidding? Well, guess what? It's going to be a little different looking. This is going to go right there. Sort of, kind of. All right. So, anyway, she comes through the back door and she's like, well, you owe me one. And I'm like, what happened? What's going on? And she's like, you had a snake in your backyard and I killed it. And I'm like, excuse me? She's like, yep, I killed it. She did. And it was a snake. And it wasn't a real tiny one either. It was a black snake with no big deal, which I'm not afraid of snakes. And apparently she's a country bumpkin and she ain't either. So, hey, what can I say? I was just like, okie dokie, Smokey. So anyway, that was funny. I thought it was funny. I'm going to put this like right here. I love being able to see through those because see, I can just right over top of them. So the whole inspiration, as I was telling you guys, behind this whole thing was that I was going to make this for Nairi. And if you've watched her channel, she's created Kingfisher. And my whole idea was to put this like right here so that this looked like that. And then she informed me that that's a hummingbird. So, and where I didn't line it up properly, which I could do it just like that, and it would be just fine. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, I really tried to think, you know, when I do something for somebody, I try to think about, you know, who they are, what they like, yada, yada. So I'm going to go ahead and put down this hummingbird. Okay. And there is where he's going to be. Okay, he's mid-flight. And I think that that turned out pretty sweet, people. What do you think? I am going to get, and I know it's busy, but it's supposed to look like a junk journal. It's supposed to be a junk journal page. And since this is for August, I'm going to take this little sticker and let's just put that right about there. So we actually know what we're looking at. And then usually what I do when I get one of these done is I go back underneath stuff like this and I will take my little Tombow as best that I can. And apparently there's no glue coming out of it. Come on now. And I did it. And I just get underneath things like that. And I try to lay them down if they're real loose. So like right there, to try to hold that down like so. There's not a whole lot. I just try to go around these edges so it'll stick down. So there's not too many. So anyway, I just wanted to get you all some content out because I've been absent, and I wanted to make sure you guys knew that, oops, that was my cutter, that I hadn't forgot about you. And I wanted to make sure you didn't forget about me, which you all are awesome and so special to me. And I'm just so, yeah, that ain't gonna work. And I just appreciate it, you know, and I just wanted to share, you know, life does happen, and a lot of times we can't do anything about that. And I bit off way more than I could chew, but I did get a bad report, and I wasn't told the full amount of information. So, you know, I would have never had them bring her here had I known that she was that bad. And so, you know, now she's regressed for 2 whole days being at my house. And I blame myself for that. You know, it's very upsetting to me. I try to take the good, proper care of my mom, and always have, and my dad. And, you know, I told her, I said, Mommy, I'm sorry. I said, this is all my fault. It's not your fault. I'm like, yeah, it pretty much is. So, anyway. But like my daughter said, she seems to always be a voice of reason. She's like, Mom, she's going to be okay. It'll be okay. And I'm like, well, it'll be okay or it won't. I learned that the hard way. So there, that was my crocodile. That, you know, if you have stuff that's real super thick, or that you can't get your actual page to fit in here, like I just did. I could not get it to fit into the actual punch, rather than damage the punch. Just those things are really great, and they really do work pretty efficiently, actually. So anyway, there is one of my August currently pages. And this was a junk journaling currently page spread from items that I received from Miss Liz, one of my viewers. And then like this here and here and here and here and here were all from Shein. So I hope that you liked the video. If you do, please consider giving me a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel to grow. Thank you to all of my OGs for your continued support. It means so much. And hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that YouTube will notify you every time I put out a video. And guys, thanks so much for watching, and thanks for all your thoughts and prayers. And I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.